6 months ago, no one knew about COVID-19, but today, the whole world is talking about it. From our Facebook feeds to our news channels, there is only one word that is appearing everywhere: coronavirus. It has taken the world by surprise and has disrupted the social and personal life of every person in some way. This pandemic is being referred to as the next biggest event since the World War. It originated in the Chinese city of Wuhan, but soon spread globally in a matter of weeks. So, what is coronavirus? Well, coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause respiratory infections. These can range from the common cold to more serious diseases. Symptoms of COVID-19 can range from mild illness to pneumonia. Some people will recover easily, and others may get very sick very quickly. There is a lot of misleading information about COVID-19, so today we'll look at the top 5 things you need to know about COVID-19. Number 1. This is a serious issue. It is evident now that this virus has had a major impact on the economy, and the effects will last long after the spread is contained. The world governments are forced to take strict actions and to put measures in place to help the economy. The stock market has plunged, the death rate is rising, and the infection is doubling almost every day. What makes this virus different to the earlier viruses like SARS is its potential to spread quickly. The carriers of this strain can be asymptomatic for up to 1 week. This makes containment particularly difficult. Number 2. Did it all start with bats, snakes, or even pangolins? By now, most people would have heard that coronavirus originated from bats that were consumed in the city of Wuhan. China is known to having a peculiar cuisine, as just about any wild animals can be bought at markets and eaten. Scientists are still trying to determine which animal is responsible for transmitting this strain to humans. Suspicion has fallen on the pangolin, an endangered, highly trafficked creature that looks like a cross between an anteater and an armadillo. In recent days, some researchers have noted that a coronavirus previously identified in the pangolins is more closely related to the novel coronavirus than any virus identified so far. Number 3. Washing your hands will help, but social distancing is more important. We have all heard on the news that we need to pay attention to personal hygiene now more than ever. Washing your hands before eating and after visiting the bathroom is critically important. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth as much as possible. Sanitize and wipe down all surfaces around your office and home. Current evidence suggests that COVID-19 is airborne, so the best defense against this virus is keeping your distance from potential carriers. Self-quarantine is a very useful strategy to minimize contact with others. Number 4. We need to flatten the curve. Everyone has heard about flattening the curve, but what does it mean? In epidemiology, the idea of slowing a virus's spread so that fewer people need to seek treatment at any given time is known as flattening the curve. Hospitals can only treat a specific amount of people at any given time. The limitations include medical equipment like ventilators, hospital beds, the number of doctors and nurses available, among other things. The curve researchers are talking about refers to the projected number of people who will contract COVID-19 over a period of time. The curve takes on different shapes, depending on the virus's infection rate. The faster the infection curve rises, the quicker the local healthcare system gets overloaded beyond its capacity to treat people. A flatter curve, on the other hand, assumes the same number of people ultimately get infected, but over a longer period of time. A slower infection rate means a less stressed healthcare system, fewer hospital visits on any given day, and fewer sick people being turned away. As there is no effective treatment or vaccine at this stage, the only way we can flatten the curve is through collective action. These include, but are not limited to, washing hands regularly, staying isolated if feeling sick, and practicing social distancing. Number 5. This will all be over at some point. There have been viral outbreaks in the past, and some have had a severe impact on the society. But the COVID-19 outbreak is like nothing we've seen before. The social media is a double-edged sword. We get to know more about the daily progress of this virus, but there are also a lot of rumors and false facts that have been circulating. There will be eventual flattening out of the infection curve, which will lead to a reduced number of new cases. These steps will begin the recovery phase. How we emerge out of this pandemic will depend on each one of us and we have a responsibility to follow the guidelines that have been issued by our governments. Let's all work together and protect those who are most vulnerable. And remember to stay safe, don't panic, and stay informed. Thanks for watching our latest video. Please hit the subscribe button to never miss an upload, and smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, and comment down your thoughts below.